Good morning. It is release day for Tiny Shivers. It's like 7 in the morning. I woke up and the ebook had been delivered. So hurrah, hurrah. So far it's going off pretty much without a hitch. I'm out walking Roy and So the plan for today is I'm treating myself and going to the movies at noon. I had the day off work. So I'm gonna go watch the Mario movie, the Super Mario Brothers. Whatever the new one is called. I get mixed up with the old one. But yeah, so I'm gonna see that at noon. And then my live is at 4. We're at the dog park. Yes, my handsome man. Okay. There you go. Alright, we are back. It's actually just after 8. It's probably like 7:30 when we left. But yeah. So this morning I'm going to be developing some games and things that we can do during the release stream. So that's what I'm up to next. Okay, so I opened up the Amazon page just to see how it was doing, and JC already left her review. She's so sweet. I love her. Yeah. Thank you, JC. So it goes, creepily crafted stories weaved together by a penner of all things horror. If you are not traditionally a lover of horror stories, Tiny Shivers may be the collection to change your mind. Tiny Shivers is a gloriously creepy collection of short horror stories that will not only leave you on the edge of your seat, but will, you guessed it, leave you shivering and intrigued for more. Nettles, known as the Penner of Terror, has crafted chillingly prolific stories that have a little something to fit everyone's taste, be it otherworldly creatures, psychologically twisted tales, or even a bit of holiday food horror. Some of my personal favorite stories in this collection were Tentacles and Boomboxes, Hungry Curls, Frozen Retribution, The Locks of Bro, Deadline, and Paper People. But you won't be disappointed with any of these stories that Laura has weaved together. I'm so glad. The interesting thing about Deadline is that story draws heavily on my experience working in the VFX industry. So yeah, that's cool that she enjoyed it. Yay! Frozen Retribution was actually the first story I ever had published in print, in the Shiver, A Chilling Horror Anthology by Nico Bell, who I actually just interviewed a couple days ago for my podcast. So, full circle everywhere. And yeah, I'm so excited. And somebody in the States ordered a paperback already. So, yeah. I've got to get on my hardbacks, my hand-bound hardbacks. So I have everything I need except for like a printer that is connected to the internet that's working. So yeah, I should get on that. I have everything to make the book cloth. I have the headbands. I have the glue and the colored thread that's waxed, and the needles and the awls, and I've got everything except for the printed pages. So I should get on that. But yeah, today's a good day.
Hello! welcome to the release day stream. It has been a time and a half. If you want the bingo board that works, refresh the page now. JC's about to school us.
I don't know about that.
I can't remember the stories verbatim, but I do remember which ones I liked. Eva's Laura's ability to indulge things that bring her joy is what I love the most. Her talents and ambitions to hone those talents is what I find most attractive. So, good job, Jen. You are a winner.
Your emotional support blanket near you.
Okay, so we are going to play the first round of the game.
Bird, you're so goofy. When you need a link, I need a link.
Okay. We are going to do a tier bracket ranking of what is the greatest fear.
Fear?
Oh, cool. So we're going to do this by polls in the chat.
Who says you're going to sleep if you're in confined spaces? You're not going to sleep.
I mean, but you can.
No, not in full panic anxiety. Not in full panic anxiety, which is what happens to me.
But you're more inclined to go to sleep that way than you are burning.
Yes, but either way, it's unlikely you're going to sleep either way. That's the thing.
And Berg's death has won.
Greatest fear of opportunity.
we now know. We now know.
Which is horrible because you think about it, we're all writers, so everybody has pen and paper. We all have paper all over our houses.
Oh yeah.
Greatest fear.
We light candles all the time. Like, right? You're just living on the rich.
I would never burn a candle. What are you talking about?
My stream went amazingly. There are butterflies on here. And Roy is like, it's a time to go outside. So I need to de-gothify myself and go on outside with the poopy. But yeah, today's been amazing. I went and watched the Super Mario Brothers movie. It was fun. And the stream went great. Nick was there, JC was there, Nia, Des, and Tiffany. And it was so fun. And Kat actually came in before we went live and was very supportive. So thank you guys. Yeah, I'm on Tiffany's stream tonight, so double stream. That starts in an hour, so time to feed the puppy, take him outside. It is currently May 10th. Yes, that is a fish. Tiny Shivers came out yesterday. Oh my gosh, yeah. So it's been great. And I'm going to be taking it easy a little bit today. I'm currently on screen on JC's stream, so something arrived today. Its release day was yesterday as well, and that is the English version of PTSD Radio Volume 3, which is omnibus, so it's technically 5 and 6. So I am so excited. Okay, so Volume 1 was my favorite book of last year. Volume 2 was my favorite book of January. And my favorite book of the year so far. So we'll see how this one stacks up. Yeah, so let's get to reading. We've got 21 minutes left on the timer of the first sprint. So let's get to reading. Alright, so I have Scary Anime Music Collection by Jessie V Bookout on right now. So I've got the spooky anime music. It's time to dive in. I'm so excited. So unfortunately this is the final volume that has been made in Japanese or English. So this is the end. Yeah, I heard that the story doesn't end. It just, the author stopped because it was getting too crazy in their real life from what was happening with this production. So yeah, let's dive in. So I just caught up to the real stuff of what was going on during the production. Horrors. Oh my gosh, I literally jumped in my chair a couple times, like twice. It was so good. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much. The first volume in the omnibus. It's creepy with the real life stuff going down. I didn't get as like jump scared, like literally jumping in my seat from being scared from the real stuff at the end, but it's definitely like a different type of scare. So yeah, I enjoyed both, and I'm gonna dive right into the next one. It looks like it starts back up with some of the story of PTSD Radio, and then it goes back into real life horror. But yeah, the whole thing of all these coincidences going down and assistants getting sick or quitting, like getting sick and having to quit, or just up and quitting, and all the strange phenomenons in the apartment that they rented for an office, and apparently seeing a black figure, just like in his stories, is creepy, and having to go to the hospital and almost dying for months after drawing a specific panel that was similar to what he had. So that developed out of the blue. Like, it's very creepy. I love it. That I would not want to experience that. So yeah, going to continue reading. This thing is so good. Namasaki Nakayama is one of my all-time favorite authors now, so yes, just so good, so good. Let's continue on. Birthday cake. It is chocolate truffle. Enjoy your treat. I will. Oh, it's beautiful. And Roy wants it so badly. Alright, it's Friday night, just got off of Barrett's live stream. And right when we got backstage afterwards, my internet died. So, cut that short. But yeah, it went great, had a blast, and yeah. I think I'm going to read tonight. Some books arrived today. Not all of them. Some of a series, but not the first volume in the series. So that's gonna, yeah. Maybe I should read that one. Staring me in the face. But I should also finish PTSD Radio Volume 3. Yeah. So many options. Alright. I took my lipstick off. I have a freshly groomed puppy. Hello, my sweet boy. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, so I believe I'm going to finish PTSD Radio Volume 3. I've got this much to go. Then I have 2 books here that I could dive into. A new one that just arrived called Episode 13 by Craig DeLuey. So it says, an epistolary descent into a living nightmare. Fans of paranormal documentaries, ghost hunting shows, and found footage horror will lose their minds over this one. Let's see. From the macabre mind of Bram Stoker Award-nominated author Craig DeLuey, Episode 13 brings a terrifying twist to the found footage genre when a reality TV show's crew find themselves trapped in a nightmare of their own creation. So this is taking place in the 70s. Yes. So there's that one. And there is also Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Sandberry. So this one is a haunted house thriller packed with cryptic mystery, dark humor, and bone-chilling twists. Sandberry approaches the grim recesses of intergenerational trauma with diligence and bravery. The odd ghosts, fearless prose, and raw character dynamics make this an absolute page-turner and a win for psychic fiction. So, yeah. Do I want to go YA haunted house or adult found footage? They're both on the thicker side, so decisions. Look at the hands in the window. I love it. Yes. But anyway, that's for later on in the evening. Tonight, we are finishing PTSD Radio. So, let's get to it. Omnibus Volume 3 of PTSD Radio. It's very good. Yeah. The whole thing got 2 jumps out of me, which was very good. Yeah. I think it's time to dive into another book. And I'm thinking Delicious Monsters. So, yeah. Let's pull that bad boy out. And, dive into there. Yeah. I love PTSD Radio. that author is just so good at the page turn scare, and the way that they weave together scares in such short time frames. Like, it only takes 6 pages a chapter or so, and you're hooked and you're scared. It's like, yes, so good. So let's see what Lizelle can do.
Got Roy in my book. This is hard one-handed. Look at all these amazing early praise. Adam says, "Ah." To my mom, I am so proud and grateful to be your daughter. Oh. Chapter 1, Daisy.
Evening. It's 7:20 on Saturday, so it is the 13th. Yeah, I've been fighting off a migraine for most of today, but yeah, my internet is out, and yeah. That's lovely. So a unintended internet-free writing day is about to commence. Hello, sir. Hi. He has a squeaky fish. Yes. Yes, my boy. So, I feel like a fire is being lit under my butt to get going on my middle grade horror again. I have Wallace's notes, and I have Jess's notes, and I feel like it's time to just do the dang thing. So, yeah. Silly internet. So I'm gonna have to pull Roy. I'm gonna have to pull the notes up on my phone. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to read it on my phone so I can type on my laptop, since my phone has data. So, yeah, here we go, I guess. So, right as I call customer service about the internet comes back. So, woo! I have internet again for who knows how long, we shall see. Look at this handsome man. Look at this handsome boy. Look at that man. So sweet. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The internet lasted all of maybe 2 minutes. This is so stupid. Alright, I have the internet back. It's now 8 o'clock. I opened up the document of feedback that I got from Alyssa Matesic. Like a year ago, a year ago, on this story. So I think it's time to start incorporating Alyssa's notes, Wallace's notes, and Jess's notes. So I read through Alyssa's, and I need to finish rereading through Wallace's. Jess's note was mostly about the heist on the police station. So I think I'm going to change it to a heist on the school instead of the police station. So it's a little bit more believable, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. But I pulled up my "Our Carnivorous Plant Disguised as a Woman Moves In Across the Street, Nightmare Lane Seeds of Doubt" playlists video that I made on my channel. When did I make this? A year ago. This story. Yeah, so I'm listening to that, and just gotta get going. Alright, so I just listened to the first third of a Bailey School Kids chapter book. It's on Libby. So, free, hooray! So the kids are in 3rd grade. There seem to be 4 main kid characters in this one. Roy is just being adorable. Yes, so I pulled up Wallace's re-outline of my book as a chapter book. And I did some research, and it looks like most chapter books for this type are like 10K, 15K tops. So, yeah, I get to cut things down. So, instead of trying to stretch them out. So that's gonna be cool. And, yeah, even if I don't go with the chapter book route, this is still gonna be a good exercise. So, let's get to writing. I just wrote chapter 1. It is 500 words, so it's a little on the short side, but Miss Sundew has moved in. The kids are all at Peter's house, and they see her moving in. So chapter 2 is going to be going to investigate and meet her, and we're gonna meet Jimmy's sister and mother. So, yeah, it's going along pretty good. On to chapter 2. Good afternoon. Happy Mother's Day. Oh yes, it is Sunday. So I have been doing some thinking over my chapter book version of Seeds of Doubt, and I really am missing the prose that I was able to develop for the middle grade version. It's a lot more bare bones for a chapter book. So yeah, like the vocabulary is even more limited. So I think I'm not gonna go with the chapter book version. I'm going to try and do a actual middle grade for Seeds of Doubt. And yeah, but in the meantime, I may have gotten an idea for a middle grade horror collection. So tentative title is 13 Monstrous Monsters, and then the sequel will be 13 More Monstrous Monsters. It is short stories about different monsters from folklore around the world. So I have divvied up. I have enough monsters chosen already for 2 volumes. So the first volume, I'm considering having a European vampire, Irish Kelpie, First Nations Wendigo, Japan Spider Woman, European Werewolf, European Basilisk, from Japan the Teke Teke Ghost, the girl that was cut in half by a train, Banshee from Ireland, Skeleton, I'm not sure from where yet, just a skeleton. And then Chupacabra from Latin America, Lou Carcole, I don't know how to pronounce, but it's from France. The Bunyip from Australia, and the Gargoyle from Europe for the first volume. The second volume would have even more other things, like, so this one would have more of a European vampire. I might do something like a Menanangle for the second volume, so the Filipino version of a vampire, unless I just want to swap it out and do that type of vampire for the first volume. But yeah, there's some interesting folklore out there. It's so cool. So I want to do short stories in middle grade style, and yeah, So probably around 1,500 words per story is my guess. And yeah, I would love to get these illustrated. Kind of need the funds. So yeah, because I don't think traditional publishers are looking for collections by a single author who would be like a debut. So yeah, that is my thought process. So I think this afternoon I'm going to start writing up some middle grade monsters. So my first thought was maybe I could do my Nightmare Lane monsters as a middle grade series, but I kind of want to save them for actual middle grade novels. So my super unique monsters are going to be for that series. Yeah. And lunch is in the oven, so that's exciting. I will call my mother later on. She's 3 hours behind me. I already texted her Happy Mother's Day, so I will do a proper call later on. Yeah, that's the plan. Currently, author Anne Sophie is doing a 10K 6-hour stream, so yeah, I am watching that. Roy is just so soft. He's so soft. So I am just stroking him. He's so soft. Yes, I am petting you. I am petting you, sir. Oh yes, oh yes. So, that's the plan. Let's get going. And this is the super soft boy with his ear flopped over. You're just a mess. Oh, so cute though. Yes, my boy. Yes, my boy. Alright, a box just arrived. I didn't know it was my author copies, but there they are. All of them. Oh, they're so beautiful. I just need to sign and package and ship them on out. Woohoo!